I leave. My allergies haven't taken me out yet. Hello, Nimby. Welcome. Today we're just doing some chill art. We're working on my pixel stuff, which is going to be fun. Hey, John. I'm going to have Obsy join. Or actually, I'm going to join Obsy here in a moment. Maybe I'll go knock on his stream. I'm going to knock. Hello. We'll share our chats. I'm good. We're just going through some storms here, but they're all done now. And they're past us. So looks like we're in the clear to stream. Let's go. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm going to be working on some more pixel art stuff. I've been making some headway offline. And I've got like a full starting base for Hatsune Miku for my stream avatars. And I've been working on the hair sets a little bit because I wanted to add a little bit more pizzazz to them, I guess. I don't know. So we'll be trying those out a little bit. We'll be testing things and drawing. Or pixel placing, I guess. It's both. Both is good. I'm gonna go find Obsy. I don't know how loud he's gonna be, so bear with me. Hold on. I'm gonna go jump in his chat. Wah! Whoa.
Took you long enough, you goob.
It did. Hold on, let me get the right mic for Discord.
Not even on the right microphone.
Not for Discord. There we go.
Couldn't even fucking hear you.
Wah!
You did a goob.
I always do a goob. Look, I've got this. I got it. Everything's golden.
You know?
Yeah. It's okay.
You sure? Or am I just gonna have to doubt you like always?
I mean, it's not gonna change anything, so.
I see.
Do you want to share chat?
Can we do that on YouTube? Or are you talking about
Not on
Twitch?
YouTube. We're on Twitch.
You gonna let me open up Chrome?
Opera user. You don't have to. I was just asking.
No, you've already suggested it's happening now.
It's happening. I don't even I can't knock on your... Have you friended me?
I thought we were friends.
Hold on.
Are we not?
Go. Let me look at your stream.
Are you not my friend?
I can't knock on your thing. Unavailable. Check back later. It's because you're on Opera.
No, I can't. I don't know if I can knock on your stream. Yeah, I can knock on yours.
Okay.
It's not because I'm on Opera. This is not Opera's fault.
Okay, now I can join. Did you just turn on Chrome?
I turned on Chrome and knocked on your stream.
There you go.
So, there.
Alright, where's the chat?
I'm looking at it.
Sure. We'll do that, and then... Share
We're
chat.
sharing chat now.
Yeah. Let's go! Nice.
Nice. So what you working on, Cherrily?
I'm doing pixels today. I'm working on pixel stuff.
I see. And I'm drawing the Gooner character, or one of them from Zenless.
Gooner character? Okay.
I feel like when Burnus came out, that was like half the discourse that I saw was just people like how her trailer was so overtly horny, and I'm like, I mean, I guess.
Is it though?
I never really cared about that. It's sorta, kinda is, but like Zenless being what it is, none of what it has done thus far has ever surprised me. Like this is just typical MiHoYo stuff. Like they are always like this.
Yeah. Right, time to move myself over and put myself in the corner. I gotta go to the corner.
Oh man.
go to the corner while I work on pixel stuff.
Cherryly's been bad. She doesn't go in the corner.
I put myself in the corner.
Where you belong.
I do not.
Don't lie to
Sometimes.
these people, Cherryly. Don't you lie to these people.
That's a little. There we go. Out too big.
Big.
Too big.
I mean, you're not very big on my side. You're just
No.
usual Cherryly.
Yeah, you're your normal size too. What's this thing about jiggle physics? You watched some of my shorts. This has been about a month ago. We were talking about jiggle physics being the meta in the VTuber sphere, and usually you associate that with the chest, the boobs, and stuff. But that's not like everything. I mean, Live 2D especially, this is very Jello-like as of late. Like, everything's gotta wiggle. Like, the pupils have gotta wiggle, the ears have gotta wiggle.
What do you mean as of late? This
thighs
has been
have gotta
the meta for
wiggle.
a while.
Yeah, that's true. But like they're doing extra things now, like thigh jiggle, tummy jiggles. They got everything is Jello now. but the funny thing is I still kind of like to look at it. I'm like, okay.
I mean, is that not like the point of it? Is that no one wants to look at it?
It is. But
ball jiggle. Insane.
Ball jiggle. No, that was in one of the new games that came out, wasn't it? Like,
didn't you send me one with that? It was like,
yeah.
They added male jiggle physics.
It's not the most attractive
like,
feature for me. And when we were talking about it like on stream a while back, it's not necessarily like an attractive thing like oh, this is sexually attractive. It's not that. It's that my ADHD, I want to poke it to make it move kind of like attraction. I'm like, it does the wiggle. What if I poke it?
Classic Cherrily moment.
I just want to play with it, you know. It's like a cat toy.
Cherrily wants to fondle the cat toys.
I applaud your self-restraint. You once saw a male jiggle. Yeah, I've seen a few of those. I've seen more, I've seen mostly for guy models, if you can see the backside, there's butt jiggle and or pec jiggle on the front. Like, watch the pecs move kind of deal.
I find pec jiggle to be very amusing. Like, I find that very funny. At least she didn't bite it. And I like bite. Cherrily does like to bite things.
I mean, if I had permission.
Cherrily likes to just nibble on stuff. That's what she does.
If I bite you, you know I like you. That's how it goes.
Is that how that works?
Yes.
Cherrily says that cocoa tastes like rock candy.
She's raspberry flavored. It's tangy.
Tangy. I see. What does Obsibot taste like to you? Electric blue. Because he's the robot.
It's like that weird, like, it's not a fruit flavor, but
What, like licorice, like fruit licorice?
No, you'd be like a strange mint.
I see. I do not know what to do with this information.
You'd be like if somebody like mixed blue raspberry, because that's kind of correct, but then you put mint in with it. That's what Obsibot would taste like.
That sounds
confusion. Have you had watermelon mint? Like the gum? That's like it's not really new, but it's been out for a few years.
Probably.
Like watermelon mint is the thing. I feel like blue raspberry mint
probably.
wouldn't that be far off? No?
I mean, I guess.
At least you didn't bite it. You know, like in biting things. Chomp.
Yeah, Cherrily just noms stuff. That's what she does. And she wonders why I say she's a raccoon, and I'm like, look at what you do. You're always munched on stuff.
If I have the opportunity, because I am short, the part on the guy, with the little muscle that connects to the guy's neck to the shoulder is like the perfect little like gnawing spot. Me want bite.
Cherrily's feral. You are so
Me want
feral.
bite, and I usually can't reach it. So when it's within my reach, I'm like,
She's still got a baby tooth.
I do.
She kind of does. Cherrily is baby.
Real life. I have a baby tooth still.
Do you really? I didn't know that.
I do. I found that out recently when I got my wisdom teeth taken out. They're like, that's a baby tooth, right? I'm like, what?
Nope.
It's like, it's fine. Just be careful with it because it will be really easy to knock it out. I'm like, okay, because it's like doesn't have the deep roots like a normal tooth does.
Cherrily may seem adorable, but she's a menace. She is genuinely a menace.
Soon I get to be a menace even more. I'm just gonna be.
I know, because you and Insane are plotting some shit. And I don't know what you're plotting, but I know you're plotting something. That's all I know right now, is that you two are plotting something, and I don't know what you're plotting.
It's fine.
You say that, and yet I do not believe you.
Oh. I need I need a full body PNG of everybody that's coming to the con.
Well, I'm pretty sure that I have sent you multiple PNGs of Coco.
I gotta put a request in tonight really fast in the Discord. Like, guys. I should probably do that now.
But, yeah, it might be a good idea. I'd let her bite me.
Yay! I don't bite hard.
Do not enable her.
It's just like it's a soft gnaw. It's fine.
Do not enable her. She does not need this. She's already a problem as it is. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Can't her energy. Wow. Cherrily is a special kind of something. I don't know what yet, but she's a special something. We're not plotting lies. I know for a fact you're plotting. You're gonna bombard my apartment with what kind of nonsense tomorrow? I have no idea.
Catch you later, Dance Warrior. Take it easy. Try not to work too hard.
I just know that when you and Insane show up at my apartment, you're gonna do some fuckery. Because you did it last time you were at my apartment. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what did you two do? And it's like, oh yeah, no, we gnomed you.
Been gnomed. No gnomes. There's no gnomes. I have no gnomes.
This time. But do you have a beacon?
I do not have a beacon. I couldn't find a beacon.
Insane have the beacon?
Maybe.
Because you don't have the beacon, but that doesn't mean he doesn't.
No problem.
I'm still amused by that because I don't even have like I've never even played Skyrim except for like 2 hours once in high school.
Is that multiplayer? Like the new one? The re-release?
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't either.
I could not tell you.
Is it this one?
I feel like there's definitely some mods for that, though.
Well, probably. I wasn't sure if it was like a normal thing. Like you just run around in Oblivion or what? Yeah. And just do stuff with your partner. Let's go cause chaos.
I mean, we could have a similar experience by just doing seamless co-op in Elden Ring.
This is true. Well, I feel like there's there's more like freeform play though, like in Oblivion and Skyrim and those, because like you're.
What do you mean?
Like the decisions and stuff, of how like you talk to people, changes your gameplay quite a bit. I mean, it happens in Elden Ring too, but I feel like there's tracks, and I don't know if there's as many like set tracks in Oblivion in those. I thought it was a little bit more sandboxy.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
Say that like Elden Ring puts you on like tracks. It's like there's definitely like choices you can make do impact things depending on what you're doing. I think that like older Souls titles would have quests and things that would dramatically change the outcome. Elden Ring, not so much. You might change the outcome of the quest you're on, and your experience might vary, but like I wouldn't say that like outside of like maybe a couple of decisions that there's a whole lot that really affects the overall gameplay.
Gotcha.
Like you can say how like certain quests will lead you into different endings, for example. So if you decide to engage with Dung Eater, then you can curse the entire world and do some fuckery, and that's like one of the endings you can get.
Curse you!
If you don't talk to certain NPCs, then you might miss quest lines.
Yeah.
There's stuff like that. It's not the same. Like you're not getting like quests in Elden Ring don't work the same way as like other RPGs and stuff do.
Yeah.
It's really not functioning on that same kind of like familiarity that you might have with it. So it's like, yeah, it's just a little different. It's not bad. It's just gonna be different. Like you ask some people and they're like, it's too obtuse for me, it's bad. And I'm like, I wouldn't say that. I think it's just a skill issue. Which is my meme answer to everything. Though in this context, it kind of actually is true. Like a lot of people who complain about that, they're like, I would say they get like kind of conditioned by a lot of modern gaming conventions.
Oh?
Like kind of being like railroaded on to certain quests and things or whatever, like not really letting you explore and figure things out on your own.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, they don't know what to do when those kinds of mechanics are not in a game. So they like
but I thought
complain
I was under the impression like Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, all of those were like they're very freeform. Like you just kind of go do what you want after you get out of like your initial like starting phase.
I mean, yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
Elden Ring is a lot like that though. Like you don't have like yes, you have to beat certain bosses to progress to certain places, but there are workarounds to specific things. So, for example, like if you want to get to Altus Plateau, the proper, quote-unquote, proper way, which is going through the Grand Lift of Dectus, you need 2 halves of a medallion to do that, which you find by exploring the world. However, you can just bypass the lift entirely. There is another route you can take that just loops around and takes you up to Altus Plateau anyway. So, like, you can just do that. You still have to kill, like, a bunch of the bosses to get the Grey Runes and stuff. Like, you still have to do that inevitably. But as far as, like, where you can go, there's not a whole lot of places that are, like, actually blocked off from you. Except for a handful of them. I think, like, you can't get to the Mountaintop of Giants and the Halig Tree, which is, like, in-game stuff anyway. And you can't get to Farum Azula because you have to complete Mountaintop of Giants to get there anyway, because it teleports you over there. And there's no other way to get to it because it's almost entirely separate. But, like, everywhere else, though, you can kind of just go wherever. You want to go to Caelid? You want to go hang out in Hell? Sure. Go right ahead. You want to go wander other places? Yeah, for the most part, you can do that. There's some caveats to that, but for the most part, you can just wander wherever the hell you want to go and just find stuff. I think that's one of the strongest things about Elden Ring, to be honest. Other Souls games, I would argue, are not nearly as, like, open as that. Like, Elden Ring being what it is, I think they do a pretty good job of being, like, a lot more open than, like, traditional Souls titles have been.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. God, my screen is so dim, and then I look up to like the reference art I have of Burnus, and the background for the PNG is white, and it's just blaringly bright. I need to swap artists with this, not that. It's starting to blind me a bit. It's hurting my eyes.
It hurts.
Look, you know I'm a darkness goblin.
This is true.
I'm not built for bright lights and heat. This is not for me. In fact, you know what? Extinguish the sun, Cherrily.
What? No.
Extinguish the sun. Just get rid of it. We don't need it. It's overrated anyway. We do not need the sun. It's just lies from Big Sun.
Lies from Big Sun. Alright. It's over.
Let's see, is this where the black is? It is. Interesting. I don't hate that. That's not what I'm gonna do for it, but I don't actually hate that. Just making all of Burnus's clothes like a solid black. It doesn't need to be, but I don't hate that.
Bum, bum, bum. I'll turn my lo-fi down just a little bit. A little bit.
Coward.
What? So I can hear you better.
The better to hear me with?
Yes. Right now I'm working on Miku sleeves. She's got no clothes on except sleeves.
Is this Twitch safe, Cherrily?
It's fine, it's just pixels.
Uh-huh. You could say that about any art, Cherrily. It's all just pixels.
Yeah.
It's not lewds.
It's exactly. You get me.
Tell that to Blue Sky, who saw my art of Coco a while back and was like, "Yep, artistic nudes," and I'm like, "Oh, alright." That's just like a tag on my account now, and I'm like, "Well, I guess so." I'm not gonna argue with it, because they're like not technically wrong, but. I was amused by that.
Wait. This should go there.
Oh, that didn't work the way I wanted. I think I'm going to redo this section anyway. Shit. How is that still... No. Stop that.
Nani?
The tolerance on my fill tool was off. It was being annoying. It was getting on my nerves. Okay, I see how they did this. It's kind of how I used to do leather stuff before.
Leather stuff before?
Yeah, so like when I used to try to draw leather things in the past. Also, hello. I used to do like lines down where the creases would be, and then I would kind of just figure it out from there. And that's sort of how like the official art for Burnus does this.
I'm gonna open your stream so I can see what you're doing.
I'm just working on stuff.
Well, I know that.
Do you know? Are you sure?
Yes. Over for a second.
Fringer doesn't even have my stream open. How dare you? I have your chat open at least. Because I'm a good friend.
Well, now we have chats on both, so it shouldn't be a problem, right?
Unless it's YouTube.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't have YouTube's open.
See what you've done. Can't believe it, Cherrily.
I've got my YouTube open.
Just see what
now I can kind of see what you're working on though in your stream, which is good. I can see. But yeah, we're making sleeves right now for Hatsune Miku, and she's got no pants. It's fine.
No pants.
She doesn't need them right now.
I mean, pants are illegal anyway. This is the established law of the land. I don't make the laws, I just enforce them.
So, this is the tedious part of animating all this stuff.
See, I'm not doing any animation. I'm just being an illustrator. Then at 50%.
Okay. I was like, which one is that? This is gonna be.
I don't know, Cherrily. Which one is that?
I already lost track of things. Didn't take long.
Don't you love how helpful I am whenever you're trying to figure something out?
You are so helpful.
I am
So good at this.
I'm the best at this.
just wait, because I'm gonna be putting you in here.
It sounds like a threat.
You're gonna end up into this pixel art here eventually. It's gonna happen.
All I can tell you on that is good luck, because I can tell you that from my own experience, drawing Coco's details is a nightmare. Like, it is a lot. And I designed the character, so I got no one to blame but myself for that one.
Okay. So I want to test this.
Did you now? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm just not quite sure.
Cue the Omni-Man meme. Are you sure? Which, I don't know if I talked about this with you yet. So, I've been doom scrolling on TikTok, and I'm pretty sure that the Invincible community has lost their damn minds.
Oh?
Because I keep getting, like, really, really out-of-pocket memes from them, and I'm like, are you guys alright? Like, are you okay?
They are not okay.
I feel like they're not okay. Like, finally, we can be bees. It's like, you're not of this world. You are bee. You live about 30 years. It's like, what is happening with this? What is this meme? And I watched the show, and I'm still just confused. I'm like, all right, why are you guys like this? You all right? And I think I met with a resounding no. No, they are not. Whap.
What?
Whap.
Oh.
Banana bread. Hello.
Banana, hi. Did you see when you started stream? Did you see the new icon for art for the Twitch category?
No, I didn't.
It's this frame with this really boring like
Let me go look at it now.
scenery of a mountain, and I think it's AI, and everybody hates it. They like, it's like first thing I saw on Blue Sky today. I'm like, what they had was so much cooler before it. Why did they change it? It's terrible.
Oh, that's awful. Oh, it's like somebody. Oh God, how do I even? Hold on, I gotta put this up on stream. Chat, look at this fuckery right here. Look at this. Graphic design is my passion.
Here, I'll show it to you. I gotta go find it though.
Whoops the fuck did this? Twitch, who asked, man? Ugh, that is the worst.
Alright, category.
I don't like it.
Twitch.
It's just,
yeah.
I'm offended.
I'm gonna bring this over. Look at this. This is not great. This is bad. This is really bad.
Twitch why? Like genuinely.
They had something
why?
like cool. It was like pinky and green, like semi-abstract, very movement-oriented piece of art. Like a figure on the front of it. It was like a sort of semi-portrait. This is terrible. And a lot of people are pretty sure it's an AI art thing or it's clip art with like some sort of really stupid generic thing in the middle with.
Yeah, it literally looks like the most generic,
It's
like bullshit of all time. I'm like, this
awful.
is so not interesting. Leave it to Twitch to like make a change for something that no one ever asked for and everyone hated.
Yep.
Because that is like classic shit that Twitch does.
Nobody likes it. Twitch Cheetah posted something interesting. YouTube, of course, is introducing mid-roll ads, but aside from that, they're doing like leaderboards for like donations and stuff on YouTube. You know, sort of like how Twitch is like, oh, this person did the most cheers, or this person did the most subscriptions or gift subs, that kind of stuff. They have something similar. Of course, it doesn't matter unless you have a partner, but they're starting to add some of that kind of things to the YouTube side.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's gonna maybe not be a great decision.
I feel like they need like to hand out a few more, just a few more little like accessories for people who are not partner, because the partner, like, to reach partner on YouTube is harder than reaching affiliate on Twitch. Although partner, I think on Twitch is harder than reaching partner on YouTube. So like it kind of
partner on Twitch is also like kind of not worth it.
Yeah, at this point it really isn't, because like all the perks you get already on YouTube. So it's kind of like
I genuinely do not know why anyone would try to go for partner in Twitch in this day and age.
I mean, if you're already making those numbers, there's no reason not to take it. But there's no no monetization incentive. The only incentive is like you can get a better like stream resolution, and you can change how much the bit rate is you want to go out to people, which you can sometimes as affiliate and sometimes you can't. You don't get a choice all the time. And then more emotes. That's it. And sometimes you'll get help from the Twitch program If you're really,
Yeah,
really high up.
Sometimes is definitely the right word for that, because not all partners are
Sometimes.
created equal.
No, they are not. So.
Because even I know that, like.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, on
but
the
it's
one
something
hand,
to
like,
strive
sure,
for. It's like, oh, I gotta, like, something to wreck yourself for. Don't. No, it's not worth it.
Yeah, like, the era of, like, partner pushes, I feel like is definitely needs to be dead. Because it's not worth that. Like, if you're close to it, sure, I guess. I still don't see much of a benefit to it, but, like, I don't know. I feel like if I were at that point, I don't know that I would, like, actively push for that. It just doesn't seem worth.
I believe this is more likely to be pushed on, like, on Twitch's page, but you know how far that really goes. So.
Yeah, which is to say, not at all. Sometimes the way that Twitch is run is just exceedingly baffling to me.
Turn off all this hair. Turn off the hair.
Watch me, like, criticize them and then they'll ban me. Like,
ban!
Banned. You said a bad thing about the site that you're streaming to? How dare you? It's like, well, this is why I put stuff on YouTube, so. Get wrecked, I guess?
Okay. Now I'm gonna test. With very small amounts to test, but I'm gonna test. Save first, then we're gonna save as a copy. It's thinking.
So what's up, Bananma? What you up to? See, they're in Cherrily's chat, and I'm just gonna menace her chat because I can.
Go for it.
I mean, I'm just a menace in general to everyone, so this is just normal behavior for me.
Why would you put sleeves under arm accessories?
Torso related thing?
Well, because you have you'll have a section for shirts, right? But it's
Okay.
like the sleeves would be on like a different layer. So same layer as like maybe gloves or something. I'm not really sure. I'm just gonna put arms for now. I can rename it later.
ARMS, the somewhat acclaimed Nintendo Switch exclusive. That definitely is still alive and not completely defunct, and no one remembers that it exists.
I don't know what you're talking about, so.
You don't remember that? Like when the Switch launched, you had ARMS, which was like a fighting game, kinda.
I don't remember at all.
It was like, the only thing I remember about it, to be honest, is like the fact that there was a girl who was like made of ramen, and everyone really liked the ramen girl.
Okay.
That was kind of where that ended. Hold on, let's see.
Launching our stream avatars here.
Yeah, her name is Min Min. Let me send you a picture of the ramen girl.
Min Min.
Yeah, where's this? Google Lens, fuck off. Do not want this. All right, I'll put it in salty. You can just see. You can see that. That's the ramen girl that everyone likes.
Where? Where'd you put it?
It's in salty, Cherrily.
Okay.
She's made of ramen.
Salty.
But you don't have salty at the ready? How dare.
I do remember this character.
Yeah, see, I was pretty sure you would have seen it.
I've seen this character. I didn't know it was related to at all.
Yeah, it's a game that, like, people kind of remember. Kind of.
New folder. I'm just gonna put arms.
I mean, it didn't seem like a bad game to me. It just was like a... Who's playing this? Who's this for?
Okay. Put that in here. Save. Loud gear, turn that on, save. Change the frame.
I feel like I remember more people talking about Bowsette than I do ARMS.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I mean, Bowsette was a fun train. I was gonna do art for that, and then I just got sidetracked by other things and didn't.
What's the most recent art train that's been going on? I've been out of the loop. Has there been one? Like every once in a while you get the outfit ones that pop up.
Yeah, I think there was like the Golden Week one, so it was like the bikini.
That's true. I did see that like way too late, but I like, what are all these gold bikinis for? I had no idea. I'm like, oh, and then somebody later explained it's Golden Week. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Not my culture, but I get it.
That. Like that was something as far as like anything else was concerned. Hold on. Let me go over to my Twitter and maybe we can go through my likes and find something. I have to dig through a lot of Honkai to find it though, because my Twitter likes are full of Honkai art.
Yay.
So much I doubt I could show on YouTube and them not like immediately like, yo, what the fuck is this?
That works.
Case in point, I found one. I'll just post this in your DMs.
Oh.
Actually, I'll post the original here in Salty so you can see the original. So there's the original art thing, and there's that. So then the tweet that I have this in my likes is a Zenless one, seeing as we're doing Zenless on my side.
Okay.
And that
can't show that on Twitch.
You know, that's the Zenless one.
Yeah, and even that one, you can't show that one on Twitch.
Can't show that. Not allowed.
I like the hole through the boob. That's funny.
Yeah, it's good.
So what he's talking about is it's reflections of ladies' torsos inside like the reflection of knives, like a knife set, and then they've got another one with Zenless where it's like ninja knives, and it's one of the girls. I think it's the maid girl.
This was when I saw it. It was like the characters doing the like.
Oh, the shadow one. I saw the girl one, and it was just like a penis shadow.
That was very amusing. I was very here for that.
Yeah, but everybody's doing like the cat ears by like putting their arms up and like their hands out, so they got like their arms up and like fingers out, so that it's kind of like making whiskers in the shadow. I can't do it right here, but
yeah, let's keep scrolling through Twitter. What do I see here? Honkai art, more Honkai art. I see Finan looking at Mighty's boobs, which is funny.
I saw some of like
really should just kiss.
Spoilery art earlier today with Finan and Mighty. I like how he's called Mighty. It's like Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
That's not how I thought his name was pronounced. I thought it was Maide.
Yeah.
Because his name was Maidemos, and I was like, it's Maidemos Maide. Like that makes sense, but that's Mighty.
I think it's based off of Macedonians. Is what it is, like Greek. There's a lot of like Greek allegory to, like myth in this recent update.
Well, it's not recent. I'm like 2 patches behind. But
still.
Yeah, I posted another one for you, which is the hi guys. Oh, it's blank. Not what I'm called. And this is the
meme.
Monster Hunter one.
That's not what I'm called.
It's Balatro, not what I'm called. It's a good one. I'm not sure I'm on stream.
Really have like one of those, except unless it's like you calling me a raccoon.
Yeah.
It's a raccoon. It's like not what I'm called. Not.
What about I call you Cherrily?
Cherrily.
Just Cherrily.
Cherrily.
Yeah.
Churro.
Yeah, you're a churro. That's what he was like. Look, it's churro. Not what I'm called.
I was amused. I didn't realize this until I did some collabs with Mia Camino, that my name is kind of hard to say for Japanese people, because the CH sound is not something that they like. CH with the R's all together, like the Cherrily together, is not like a typical sound combination you would find in the Japanese language. So they were having a really hard time with it.
Yeah, I have an understanding that my name is not hard to pronounce. Like, I think Obsidian is fairly straightforward to pronounce in Japanese, as far as I know. But I haven't asked it in a while. I think I forgot to ask Mia about it. I could probably just DM her later and be like, hey, Mia, what is my name hard to pronounce in Japanese? Just see what she has to say. Because she's still around under a different name.
Yeah.
We can still talk to her.
She is about.
Yeah, going through my likes, I'm seeing like the Golden Week bikini stuff. And that's kind of it. I've got just a lot of Honkai stuff in here. Like a lot of Honkai stuff. There's so much stuff. There's the type shit meme that did the trend a while back, which I thought was pretty fun. Yeah, my stuff is so specific to Honkai that I'm not getting much of anything else.
I mean, those were several of them, so.
Yeah. Like, when you go through my likes, like, 90% of it is, like, Honkai fan art. And then there's, like, occasionally you'll get, like, Shantae or, like, Nessa. Or there's, like, sometimes there'll be Genshin or Zenless, but, like, it's just a lot of fan art for the most part. It's just kind of fun.
That's correct, but I need to erase part of that.
It's good. Anyway, I should get back to doing my art instead of just rambling on about Twitter posts and trends.
That's fine. That's why I asked about it.
I'm supposed to be doing art stuff, and Cherrily's distracting me. Proud of yourself, you gremlin.
Yeah. That was the whole point of this stream, so we could chat and do, like, art things.
I mean, yes. I'm just giving you a hard time because it's funny. It's what I do. I mean, you should know this by now. You're bestie. You're supposed to know this.
Yep. That's why I set this up.
You set this up.
Yeah.
That sounds like not how that conversation went. Let's see. I'm gonna check my text messages with you. Okay, no, we talked about it on the phone. You did not set this up. That's lies.
What do you mean? I was the one that's like, look, I'm streaming art at 8. You're like, okay, we can stream together. I'm like, yes, good.
Yeah, but that wasn't you saying, hey, we should stream. It was my decision to do a stream, and then I said we should do VC together and do art stuff, you goblin.
I know, I knew you were gonna ask that, so that's why I said
You can't, like, five-head me on this.
I'm like, this morning, I'm like, I should do an art stream. I'll tell Obzi about it. Maybe he'll do art stream with me. It was the full intention.
Why is it I don't believe you?
Believe it.
Alright, Naruto.
Believe
you know, I was never a Naruto person. Like, that was just not a thing for me.
Yeah.
Like, I watched it, like, when it first aired, but, like, I don't know. That's not for me. It's like when I meet people now who are like, oh, I love solo leveling, and I'm like, really? Yeah, sure. Like, if that's what you like, I guess. I'm not gonna
solo
judge
leveling
you,
is fine. It's just fine.
It feels like, from what I've seen of it, like, yeah, sure, the animation's kind of nice, but I don't know. It feels a bit like it might be a bit overhyped. Just a bit. Some people might find that to be heresy. Which, whatever, fight me. Doot. This is echolalia.
Yep.
You know, that sounded like God, this is gonna be an ancient reference. Three Stooges.
I know what you're talking about, though.
I'm glad you picked. You know what I mean? That is a very like not recent or relevant reference at all. Not in any way whatsoever. So what you been
Like that one.
doing, you goober?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? I thought it was obvious. What you been up to? What shenanigans have you been getting into? You ignored our X-Men watch party the other day.
I
So what
didn't
you been doing?
ignore it. I was sicky. Allergies were kicking my butt and making my tongue get
Allergies are
upset.
illegal.
I mean, yes, but it still happened.
How dare. Fight the trees.
I just imagine that gave me a visual of you going outside and punching some sort of pine tree, and like all of that yellow mess just goes poof.
It's like if
Gone.
Minecraft were realistic.
Gone inside a puff of yellow pollen.
Can you imagine, like, if you went to go play Minecraft and you go punch trees, and instead of, like, wood, just got, like, a puff of pollen everywhere?
You turn it into one of those, like, weird off-the-wall mods where, like, if you go into the pine forest, just sometimes you, like, punch a tree or knock one down, and, like, a toxic pine pollen die.
I think it'd be even funnier if it was, like, a status effect.
Yeah.
Like you punch a tree and you just start taking damage. That mod needs to happen. Where are we at, modders? Come on, we need the real stuff. This is what the people really want.
Oh yes, we definitely want pollen inside Minecraft. We're trying to escape all the pollen.
I mean, at least if it's digital, it's not going to be affecting you personally that much.
This is true.
Just your character model. So, like, there's that, I guess. I think making it a status effect would be hilarious. We should do that. Get on it, modders. We got work to do.
That would actually be pretty funny, though.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's like a ton of like off-the-wall weird Minecraft mods anyway. So like, what's one more to the pile?
This is true.
Like, Minecraft is full of all kinds of unhinged, weird stuff. And I love it. It's like, we should just keep doing that. Dude.
This is gonna be a lot more work than I expected.
I mean, you're trying to animate a bunch of little pixel Mikus.
This
In
is
what
true.
way did you think that was going to be easy?
I didn't.
I would like to
but
know.
at the same time, I'm like, man, this is tedious.
I mean, yes. I kind of feel the same way about whenever I do my art stuff, because I'm like, oh yeah, I want to do all this like fancy like shading and make them like proportional to their character model and stuff, and then I'm like actually doing it. I'm like, oh my god, this takes so long.
Oh my god, why did I do this?
Genuinely, I ask myself that question every time I make something. I'm like, why did I do this to myself? Like this Burners fan art. I started this shit in like November. And like I have been getting distracted by other things, which is partly the reason why it's not done yet, but like I started this in November, and like even with us like working now recently picking it back up, like this is maybe the 3rd or 4th session this year where I've sat down for like 4 or 5 hours to like work on this.
Right.
Like, Jesus. There's just a lot to do. We're getting there, though. I'm doing everything but her hair.
I did the hair, so that's actually, I did one of the hard parts. The sleeves is another hard part. The other, well, the legs will be difficult too, like the stockings. Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. Possibly. Potentially.
Weird. Tracking wants to like
you're being weird.
Goof out. Okay. Little pixels everywhere.
Whittle pixels?
Whittle.
So whittle. And adorable.
They're cute.
Do.
Whoa! Hi!
Wow.
Kitty cat, hi! Welcome! Hello!
Your random cat noise. Just happily Cherrily chirps.
Welcome. Hello. I'm Cherrily. I'm a cat gremlin of the internet. This is Obsidian. We're both doing art today.
Hi.
We're streaming together. He's working on Zenless Zone Zero Bernice fan art, and I am working on Hatsune Miku stream avatars art, so...
I mean, I guess in some ways you could say that what you're doing is also fan art.
It is. It is, it is. What are we up to today, Kato?
Also, I didn't do a proper intro, but yes, I am Obzi. I'm an illustrator, sometimes a VTuber, sometimes just not full-on menace to Cherrily.
Mm-hmm.
And by sometimes, I mean all the time.
Menacing
her is what I do. It brings me joy to be a pain in the ass.
Why? Gosh.
You know the answer to that, Cherrily. You give me good reactions.
I know, that's fair.
But you've also learned that if you deny me reactions, then I have no fun. And I'm like, well, that's just...
That's also fun
that's
because I get the reaction instead. You get grumbly.
I do, because you've denied me my fun. and then we must fight. This is why fighting happens. This is why you're on my perpetual fight list.
Fight. Fisticuffs. Bonk. I can bonk you.
Bonk. I mean, I can turn on my model and bonk you too, but I don't want to. Because that requires me to go turn on my model.
Lazy. No.
I mean, it is a little bit.
A little bit. Lazy.
It's fine. I don't like having my model on stream when I'm doing art stuffs.
Do a stretch.
Stretch.
Yeah. Can't shrimp too long. Gotta stretch.
See, this is why I had to like pull my tablet closer, so I'm like I'm leaning over, but my back is relatively straight. I'm like, I had to do this because otherwise I'll be shrimping.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not too bad actually. So it's close to the edge, so I'm not like leaning over too far, but yeah. There's something else. There's something else I wanted to bring up before stream, and now I can't remember what it was.
I don't know.
It might come up later.
About.
I remember the art thing because it was right in my face before stream started. I'm like, eh, but
what art thing are you talking about?
The category thing. But then there was something else besides that. Before that, I was gonna bring up. I'm like, I don't remember what it was now. It's gone.
I think the thing that I would bring up that has absolutely nothing to do with that at all.
Yeah.
Is they released the new Jurassic World trailer today.
That was today, huh? Okay.
It was today.
What do you think?
And I think it's a lot better of a trailer than we've been getting.
Was there one before
like
that?
First, yeah, they gave us a trailer before, and the tone felt like really off. Because it's like you had like what the interviews were telling us is that it was supposed to be like a horror movie type thing. Like it was supposed to be a lot more serious, higher stakes kind of vibe.
Yes.
And then the trailer we got seemed like they were like almost Marvel levels of jokiness. And I'm like, well, that's not what we signed up for. We didn't want this.
Right.
And then we kept getting interviews of them saying like, no, like the movie will be like a more serious tone. And I'm like, all right, can I see that? And then this new trailer actually does seem to like be closer to that than they've been communicating. I'm like, okay, good, because you had me a little worried there for a minute.
That's good.
Like, I'll show it to you later when we're not on stream because I can't like showcase that at the moment. But
dang it, Windows Update messed up my tablet.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I didn't realize because I was using my mouse up until like a moment ago. And now I'm like, I need to use my pen. And I'm like, wait, my pen's not working.
Like fuck with your pen pressure?
No, sometimes it sends my it messes with my screen, so it sends it to the wrong screen. So like it starts controlling my mouse on like the third screen instead of my tablet or something.
Oh yeah, you can set a hotkey on your tablet to like change that.
Yeah,
Because Windows does that to me a lot, and it's annoying as shit.
I have one. Screen.
Good. As you should.
Identify. So this is number 1 today. Okay. Screen.
But yeah, so the trailer that they released today, I think they did a pretty good job so far.
Yeah.
Just like it opens with like the new island or whatever, and like I guess it's like a flashback or something. So you're seeing like the new mutant dino boss monster.
Right.
That's gonna be a big problem. It's like I guess breaking out of containment or something, and so a guy gets like stuck in the container with it. And he's like pleading with them, like, "Oh, please open the door!" And you just see it like just grab him, and I'm like, "All right, that looks pretty intense. Kind of here for it."
Mm-hmm.
And then you see more shots. I think like there's some really interesting shots that they do. Like there's a section later where like they're like being attacked by the mosasaur, like the new one, and you have like Scarlett Johansson's character like dangling off the front of the boat, and then the camera is like,
I forgot she was in this
drone footage. Yeah, she's like one of the main characters, I guess. But like the angle for this shot is like it's like a drone camera like above the boat looking down at her, and you see like the mosasaur is like sideways in the water, and its eye is like looking up at Scarlett Johansson.
Oh.
And I'm like, that's a pretty cool shot. Like you're just seeing those sort of like in the water looking up at her as it's strafing under the boat, trying to like knock it over so it can eat them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's like a really neat shot. They have like another one later where like they're turning on the power to like one of the nighttime facilities or whatever, and you see like the mutant T-Rex thing, but it's like half concealed by the fog, so like you only see like the bottom half of its like head, which looks like the usual T-Rex stuff, but then you see how big it is scale-wise, you know that something is off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, interesting. Like I like a lot of the shots. I think these are very interesting shots. They also, in this, I'm very biased about this. They finally showcased us a thing that we have all been wanting to see for a while, which is the raft scene from the book, like the original Jurassic Park. They are adapting a version of that for this movie, and we got to see a little bit more of it in the new trailer. And I'm like, yo, that's sick. I love that.
Raft scene.
Yeah, so
I don't know
the
anything
book,
about the raft scene. Do I want to know about it, or should it be like wait until I see it in the movie?
I can tell you how the book handles it, because this is they're doing a version of this. It won't necessarily be 1-to-1. Okay. But they are adapting a version of this. So in the book, you have like Grant and the kids they got stuck out on the park. Yes. So they're trying to like make their way back to the visitor center. And part of the way that they do that is like, well, it'd be faster and easier for us if we just went along the river. So they get into like a raft, but the raft is in like a storage shed, and right down the pathway from it is the T-Rex. It's like it had just killed something. It's like asleep. And so they inflate the raft, but it's really loud. They don't want to wake the T-Rex, and they get into the water. And as they're going along the water a little ways away from it, Lex, who's the younger of the two siblings in the book, she gets like a coughing fit and wakes the T-Rex up. So then it wakes up, sees them, and then kind of like lazily hops into the water and starts swimming after them, and then like tosses the raft around and trying to eat them in the middle of a lagoon.
Oh.
And then I think this goes into another scene later where they find like a little like shallower section of a lagoon. They don't know who survived it or not. The Rex like attacking the remnants of it, and they think that Lex is dead.
Okay.
And then they rescue her from that, and then they go to where there's a waterfall, and behind the waterfall is a door that leads into like I guess like a storage area with like a path that goes directly back to the visitor center. Grant goes through the door, but the locks are all messed up from the power being fucked up, and so he gets kind of like stuck on the other side while Tim and Lex are stuck behind the waterfall. And the T-Rex is like coming through the waterfall trying to eat them, and then like grabs Tim by the head with his tongue and like pulls him in. It's about to eat him when they like other things are happening. The Rex gets knocked out, and that's like a whole thing. So I don't know. I thought it was very interesting. They're doing some version of this. How they're going to do this is anyone's guess, I think. But they've showed clips of it, and I'm like, yo, that's actually great.
Somebody read the book.
Yeah. Well, like they have like I think Gareth Edwards is the director for this, which he did the 2014 Godzilla movie, which I really like that movie. Like that's like a really good film. A lot of people had very mixed feelings about it because it's like when it came out, for example, they were like, oh, Godzilla's only moving for like 15 minutes. But like that's kind of par for the course for old Godzilla films. So like I never was bothered by that.
Yeah.
But some people were. I think that the tone of that film is like very different from the rest of the MonsterVerse because it's like it's a little bit more serious. It's trying to pay homage to the original 54 film. Like I think there's a lot of good stuff going for that movie.
Okay.
That just didn't exist in the later MonsterVerse films. So then bringing Gareth Edwards in, it's like, okay, yeah, like I'm kind of here for this. Like he's done some stuff that I actually really liked in the past. That was clearly done with direct intention to referencing material that came before, to pay homage to like the spirit of what things were. And I'm like, that's good. That's what we want to see. And Jurassic Park, I think as a franchise, has been kind of struggling for a while anyway, with like tone and how they want to handle things.
Yeah.
So him coming in and be like, they've said on record of things like, no one is safe.
Oh, that's
and that
good.
people will die. Like, and it's very much like we're absolutely going a much more serious horror route with this. I'm like, okay. Like fuck yeah. I love that. That's great. So like what they're saying about it seems good. Whether or not it actually ends up being good is another matter, but I'm cautiously optimistic. And everything I've seen thus far, even some of the somewhat more questionable decisions, seeing like some of it on screen, I'm like, okay, like I can kind of get behind this idea.
Right.
The questionable decision lately has been another mutant. So like their big bad is the T-Rex mutant thing, which is called the Distortus Rex, I think.
Distortus Rex. Oh.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a big T-Rex xenomorph. Like that's kind of what it looks like.
Okay.
But they have another one, which is a Velociraptor Pteranodon hybrid that they call a Mutodon. And this new trailer showcases the Mutodon. And yeah, it looks like a fucked up little thing. And I'm like, all right, this is kind of what I wanted when they introduced the concept of mutants in the first place, was like, give me some fucked up little monstrosity. Like, they were kind of like playing it a little too safe, I think, with previous versions. Like the Indominus Rex is just like, what if we made a giant raptor? Right?
Yeah,
and they're like,
yeah.
what about the what is it? The Indoraptor is just a raptor but big, but not as big as the other one. And I'm like, all right, do you have anything other than raptor? And they're like, no. Giganotosaurus. And I'm like, okay, sure. It felt very lazy. Like the Indominus Rex, for example, like it could have been like a really interesting thing, but they like underutilized a lot of really interesting mechanics that it could have had. Like they say it has like camo, for example, like it turned itself invisible. And I'm like, okay, in the book for Lost World, this was a really important sequence when the Carnotauruses can like camo themselves.
Yeah.
And there's like a whole trick to like beating that, and like there's a tenseness to it. Where
Yeah.
you can know that the creature is there, but you can't really see it all that well. And then what does the fucking Indominus Rex do? It turns invisible one time just to ambush a bunch of like armed guards, kills them, and then never uses it ever again.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, what? Like you had this? This is a cool concept, and this is all you used it for? Like I'm so mad. Do better. This is why, like, anytime I hear the discussion from, like, Colin Trevorrow, who was the previous director for these movies, he's always like, oh, we ignored this stuff because we wanted to, like, do it for the aesthetic, and then the aesthetic he goes with is bad. And I'm like, you just made a bad choice, man. Like, you have the mindset of this, like, a child who thinks that Jurassic Park is letting about dinosaurs go chomp chomp, but, like, even the decisions you make don't make any sense, and some of them are just terrible, or you misused them for characters who had no business being treated this way. Like the babysitter in Jurassic World.
Oh, yeah.
I will never get over that. I'm still upset about that, because I'm like, what did that poor girl do? But, you know what? I'll give that one a bit of a pass, though.
Oh? Why?
Because the actress specifically requested it.
Oh, really?
She was like, I want to die this way. Please just do, I want this.
That's
and
funny.
she was like really involved in that process. And I'm like, you know what? Like, that being like one of the most brutal deaths of any character is really like uncalled for. But also like,
well, the fact that she asked for
like,
it
yeah,
was okay. It's fine.
Yeah, I only learned that recently, and I was like, okay, like, I'll give you some credit where it's due. That is kind of funny. And if I were in a Jurassic Park movie, I would also want some sort of like hand in how my character dies, because I think that'd be fun. So I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about the World movies, but like the newest one seems possibly pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping. I just want a Jurassic Park movie that's rated R like it's supposed to be.
This one is, right?
I don't actually think it is. I think it might be PG-13, which...
You sure? I was pretty sure it was like supposed to be rated R.
Let me just pull up the trailer and I'll go see what it says at the end of it. Let's go find out. Here's a video of somebody doing a 15-minute trailer breakdown.
Gosh.
Which I don't need to watch that, especially not when I'm doing a stream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
You should
cool.
just be able to look it up via Google.
Well, okay, they didn't even put it in the trailer. They just said, like, in theaters, July 2nd.
Yeah.
Nothing. Okay. What will Jurassic World Rebirth be rated? It will be rated PG-13, according to Google's AI nonsense.
Oh, I heard it was supposed to be a rated R. Because everybody was hyped that it was supposed to be a rated R movie.
Damn it, I can't get rid of Google's AI overview by putting swear words in the search.
Dang.
Damn it. I was trying. I put, what the fuck will Jurassic World Rebirth be rated? God damn it. In hopes that it would, like, get rid of it.
Yeah.
But it's not. How dare. Okay, there we go. I managed to get rid of it by doing something else. Also, I looked up, like, what it's supposed to be, and the first thing I see is a Reddit thread of, are we watching Jurassic World? And god damn, the humans are stupid.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's the first line from Reddit, and I'm like, yeah.
That's actually one of the reasons I have a hard time watching horror movies, because the people are too dumb.
Yeah.
They're frustratingly dumb. And I'm like, I can't. I'm just like...
Okay, according to Fangoria, Rebirth will be PG-13, and we heard the movie's going to be pretty violent, and there were unfounded rumors of an R rating, but Universal decided no, because it's going to alienate their younger viewers.
Man,
Which,
I hope they come out with like a rated R version, or they should have done like a rated R showing, like late at night or something.
yeah. This whole thing of like trying to cater everything to kids pisses me off. I can't stand that. 'Cause I'm like, look, we don't have, everything does not have to be for children, you know?
No.
Like for example, Venom should have been rated R.
But
Venom
the toys.
should not have been. But the toys. I'm like,
yeah,
no.
That's
Fuck
what it's
them
for.
kids.
That's what it's for. It's for
Fuck
the
them
toys.
kids. I want my content, damn it. It should be for me.
No.
I don't care about what a little 10-year-old thinks. I watched R movies as a kid and I'm fine. So they'll be okay.
I don't think you're fine.
Fine enough.
You're a little
I'm
on the broken
functioning
side.
Yeah, but there's other factors at play. That's not the R-rated movies. That's causation, or causation, not causality. So there you go. You can't prove nothing. I'm a well-adjusted adult. God damn it! I pay my bills. I pay my taxes. Fuck you.
You okay, Yobsy?
No.
No. No. No.
This is gonna get both of our streams, like, YouTube's gonna flag it, like, excessive swearing.
No.
No. YouTube YouTube's gonna get very upset with all this swearing. Cowards. But generally though, like, I'm so sick of like everything having to cater to kids. Like, it's so obnoxious because I'm like, why can't we just make movies that adults can enjoy? Like, why are we gonna make stuff for children?
Bum, bum.
I'm like of the mindset that like that kind of thinking is of the we want to make something for everyone kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And I will die on this hill that when you make something for everyone, you make something for no one.
Yes.
Because like you're not really like catering to a specific audience at this point. You're just trying to make something with the most broad appeal possible, and you end up just like desaturating whatever could be useful or interesting in it for the sake of like trying to get more butts and seats. And I'm like, that's just such a vapid way of doing anything.
More butts.
More ass. Obviously, 2025. It's just... I want adult-oriented content that isn't adult content, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
That's like the other like flip side of that I think is really frustrating. And like when they make quote unquote adult content, they have to overcompensate by adding like excessive like sex and violence or swearing or whatever else. They want to be edgy because like, oh well, adults have to be edgy, and I'm like, no, like you can make it adult oriented content where like that's not the only thing that makes it for adults. Like you can do other things. There are other ways to do that. Like you don't have to treat your audience as like morons.
I don't know. They're not good at that.
No, they're not at all. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, we're all puritanical, like, there's too much sex and violence on TV. Blah, blah, blah. It's not that. It's like, I don't like that being a substitution for actual substance.
Yeah. I understand
It's fine to include it, but like, you know, things should have actual value to them outside of that. I'm not that difficult to please, but apparently, according to people who make movies, I'm difficult to please.
Why are you so difficult?
I'm trying to think of a good response to why. I could give you the joke that my mom made about my older brother.
Oh, what?
So the story goes that when my older brother was born, he didn't cry. Instead, he just immediately pissed on the doctor. And my mom said that my brother came into this world pissing on it, and he's gonna leave this world pissing on it. So he's been doing it ever since. And I'm like, yeah, I guess. So that's the goal I strive for, just to piss on the world, piss on the moon. Be Eggman.
I was gonna say, okay, Eggman.
I'm pissing on the moon. How do you like that, Obama? That's such a great copy pasta. It's my favorite. Mm-hmm. What you in about?
Trying to get something to work out the way I want it to. I have to hand draw a few things, so.
You gotta hand draw stuff? Cherrily doesn't hand draw things.
I do.
I mean, unless it's trying to do, you know, traditional art.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make me do manual art, Cherrily. You'll never convince me.
I was going to say, it always messes with you. Hey, Raphael. Hi. Thanks for the sub.
Mm-hmm.
We're over here doing pixel art today and talking about movies at the moment.
Yeah. Talking about dinos.
We're talking about dinos.
Dinosaurs.
Wow.
I still love that.
Yes.
It's great. Alright, here's a lot of the gold colored in. The black has highlights. I think it's just her hair now.
Yeah.
And then, of course, my like unifying colors and things, which will be helpful. I'm very pleased with how this is coming along. It's very nice looking.
Nice.
Let's give her how I'm gonna do her hair because I have no clue. I don't even know what colors to use. I haven't done blonde hair in a while. And unlike some people, I refuse to use the color of flesh for it. I will not be doing that.
People's hair can be peach colored.
Yeah, but your hair should not be flesh colored. That
You're
is
so
illegal.
traumatized by that.
As I rightly should be.
No.
To explain to this to chat, if you guys are not aware of this, Cherrily sent me one of her like model reference images because I was gonna do some art for our Code Vein stuff ages ago.
Yes.
And I was like sourcing out colors for it, and I looked at it for a minute, and I came to the horrifying discovery and realization
It's not
that
horrifying.
Cherrily uses the same color for her base hair color as she does with her skin. So her hair is flesh colored, and
Not
it's not
anymore.
like it was like as close. They were like this same color,
Mhm.
and I'm like, why? And I immediately DM'd her, and I'm like, this is heinous. like this is not.
You
allowed.
didn't know until you started using that picker.
I didn't, and then when I did, I can't unsee it, and now I'm like, I will never forgive you for this.
I thought it was funny.
I know you did, because you still find it funny. But it was heinous.
No, it's just
You should
fine.
feel- No, it's not fine.
It's fine.
It's not fine, Cherrily. It is not fine to make your hair flesh colored. That is vile.
I'm amused at how affected you are with this.
But once you see it, you can't unsee it. This is how that happens. You have ruined it forever.
I mean, yeah, probably. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Bum.
Yes.
I am glad that your hair is no longer flesh colored.
Yeah, it's pink.
Because
It's very much
that
pink.
is... Flesh colored hair is very much upsetting, and I don't want any part of that.
It is very much pink now.
So Coco's hair has gone through quite a lot of changes over the years. It was like originally like a sort of a saw blade puffed color or whatever puff shape, being like a pinkish maroon,
Yeah.
and then it became braided with like a white ombre or whatever.
Yeah, I used to have very colorful hair.
Your hair used to be a lot more annoying to draw too. 'Cause there's so much of it. I'm like,
There's some
"Girl, what have
aspects
you
that I
done
kept
here?"
that's the same in like I have like I have red ribbons It's tied up somehow on the side, but the underneath is still like the teal to sky blue kind of colors, like cyan. That's always been there. Like I have the rainbow highlights in my hair as well, so it's kind of similar. Yours was always like maroonish colored. It just kept getting longer and longer and longer.
Yeah.
And poofier.
I have. Yeah, it's become poofier. Coco has hair horns now because of you.
Yeah, I think they're good. I like them a lot.
I know. Although technically the model that, or the image that's up on screen right now is not the one with hair horns. That's because it's technically an older thing, but that's fine. Yeah, Coco's hair has gotten a lot more complex over the years. I was thinking about this the other day, though, because you were joking that I was going to, like, redraw old art, because I was like, I kind of hate how some of this stuff looks. How bad my art looks in certain regards. And I was thinking, okay, what if I were to, like, actually do that? Like, go back and, like, take Coco as she is now, but, like, sort of redesign the original 1.0 design and, like, do it properly. Put her hair up in the same, like, style that Pulse's is in right now. Because Pulse's hair, remember, is actually based off of that. Like, hers is sort of like the realization of what Coco's hair would have been.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I guess for those of you who are tuning in who do not know what I am talking about, let me open up my...
These are OCs.
My girl. Yeah. Let's see. Others. Wait, I don't need digital files. I don't need the project files. I need the actual concept art. So, for those of you who are on my stream, this is Pulse. And Pulse's hair in this like saw blade shape and stuff that she's got going on. This is sort of what Coco's hair was originally supposed to look like. Minus it not being like, this is white. And Coco's hair was never white, but this is the gist of what that was going to look like originally. And I think the older art I have of Coco does not look like that. It looks significantly worse, in fact. Or even is the old Legacy Concepts? Here it is. Yeah, so here's like... This is like the oldest art I have of Coco's original design, which clearly is extraordinarily different from what she is now. And you can see how her hair is like sort of in this like swishy saw blade thing. And I could try to do it. And then I went to Pulse and I've like gotten a lot better and it's a lot more exaggerated. Looks like a proper saw blade now. How did she get her hair to do that? I don't know. How about I turn that into a 3D model? I have no fucking idea. But like that's how her hair is supposed to be. So I think it.
Yeah.
I think it would be fun to try to go back and like do a version of Coco with that hairstyle again, just to see what we could do.
Yeah.
But like having it be done better than it ever was previously.
Boop, 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 boop.
Which I mean, that is how like that's how the racer outfit that she has now as her base of stuff is. That's how that was created. Because I went back to an abandoned concept, and then I was like, "Yep, we're gonna redo this because I'm a better artist now." It is good. You know the funny thing about that?
What?
The racer outfit was never intended to be her main outfit. It was just supposed to be like an alternate that I would use for a while and just kind of swap between. And it's since just become like, no, this is her default outfit now. This is just what it is. And I've like integrated into like Coco's like character writing. Not that anybody else, aside from like you and myself, have actually seen any of that, but
right.
Like it's like an integral part of her story now. Maybe one of these days
done with
I'll
the sleeves. We're getting there, and then we get to go test it. Yeah, I got two more lines to finish.
I've still got a long ways to go because Furnace's hair is going to take me some time to figure out how to finish.
Save.
It's not quite how I wanted it to go, but that's fine. I can clean it up a bit. And I like the idea of like taking old characters or old designs and like tweaking them and making them better and just seeing what I can do now to like, I guess in my own like sort of twisted way of like realizing ideas and concepts that I wasn't capable of doing previously. Because I'm a much better artist than I was 5, 6, 10 years ago, depending on when we're looking at my art or not. You should do that, Cherrily. You should go find your old model design and then just do like a fun little sketch to see what would happen if you were to redesign it now. Knowing what you know. What is
I don't dislike my design. Yeah, that could be kind of fun, but like, I don't have any real desire to go back to it. Like, would it be modernized? I don't know.
I mean, I'm not gonna like if I were to do that for myself, right? Like Coco's design isn't gonna go back to that. Like I'm not gonna revert back to plaid shirt and pants.
Yeah, like, yeah. But like I don't have the time. Like I don't. It's not interesting enough to me to spend the time to do. Which sounds funny, but like it was of its time, and I can see the growth from there, and I'm good at the moment.
But you can see more growth if you do it again.
Well, that's true. This is except for maybe some hairstyle changes and like outfit changes. This is probably the last Cherrily iteration for a while. Final form.
Like I like the PNG that I have of Coco right now up on screen. I actually really am glad that I made that, because like it's taking the old like suit and tie thing that I did and just kind of doing it better. Like it's very like Mobius inspired, like or Milfbius rather.
Yeah.
Which anybody who's seen that art of Mobius in Impact 30, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. But like, it's very heavily influenced by that, and I think it still has the same kind of vibes that I was going for while being vastly improved.
No, I don't want rush. Those rush. Thank you.
Plus, like, seeing as I'm working on maybe making like a comic with her and others, it'll be good to have multiple outfits that I can reference. So
this is true.
Is a somewhat practical reason for doing that outside of just vanity.
Bum, 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 bum.
Though vanity is a good enough reason in and of itself, I would say.
I do want to like work on some of my art skills, but I don't think I want to like use it for an old comparison type project. I want to do something new.
I mean, if it's purely for comparison, I wouldn't do like a redesign of something just for the sake of comparison.
I mean, some people do because they like to see where they've gone, and I totally get that appeal. It's like, oh, I drew this back in like, I don't know, 2018, and this is what it looks like now when I redraw it. I get that, but I have a tendency to spend a lot of time on art, and I don't have like a lot of free time. If I was gonna spend some time on some really good art, I'd be like picking a different subject.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say like I have characters that I will do that for. So like, for example, I will periodically go back and redraw like, you know, Regina from Dino Crisis. I have multiple times where I have drawn Regina in the past because it's a very easy way for me to kind of gauge how much better I am at something and how I interpret things now. Mm-hmm. And that's always like nice to look at. But like, she's probably one of the only characters that I actually will do that for. Whereas like with Coco and stuff, it's like I'm always drawing Coco because she's my VTuber mascot. And
yeah, she's a current thing with a current project. If I was gonna try some new things for style, I could redraw my current avatar. I haven't done like a whole lot of art with my actual current avatar, like at all. So like I would rather just draw what I have now versus like going back and comparing something that I've had before. So like I don't think I've drawn this one at all. Actually. And I've had it for like a year and a half now.
Cherrily, what? Girl, draw your own characters, damn it. What are you doing?
I'm trying to think. I don't think I have.
SMH, what are you doing? It's gonna end up being that I draw you before you draw you.
I missed one.
Which I was saying earlier, I was like, every time I've drawn Cherrily, I've always drawn her in like the Shantae style. Like I haven't drawn her in like this very detailed that they're working on right now. Like I've not done that.
Yeah.
Though to be fair, very few people have received art in this style from me.
This is true.
Like,
who have you done it before? Anybody. I thought you did at least one VTuber. Was it?
It wasn't Shiori, because I did hers in the Shantae style too, because it was faster. Like anytime I do fan art, it's almost always faster.
I feel like you did someone, but I don't remember.
Hatsune.
Was that Hatsune?
I think Hatsune is like the only one that I've done in this, and it's not even as good as this. Like it's still good, but it's not as good as this is gonna be.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I think she might be the only one.
Okay.
I'm gonna check that now. I want to go see.
Must know.
I gotta find out. I'm very curious. Content. Let's go to fan art. Streamers. Let's see. Argama was done in the Shantae style. You've always been Shantae style.
Yeah.
I have one of Asu, which is like a meme of making him a fat chibi.
Okay.
So that was, I think Argama requested that one. Yeah, Hatsune is one that's actually in a proper like thing. I haven't drawn Kairi too often. I've got the best art of her I have is like her chibi from like ages back, and then when I was helping her design her plug suit thing, but like I don't really feel like this in like this style really. It was more of like a sketch commission thing. Lana and her rhythm days, like none of that is in this style at all. Yeah, like none of that is. Mari has one fan art for her, and it's close to this, but it's like it was so old that it doesn't really resemble this style at all. Okay. It's not nearly like high enough contrast or whatever. Yeah, Shiori's is not. Hers is in the Shantae style stuff, which I think looks still pretty good. Yui, kinda. One of her older designs is in a more realistically proportioned design.
Okay.
It's vaguely Honkai-esque, but not as good as this is. And then the other one I did for her is in the Shantae style, which is a lot cuter, I think. And Jay is in Shantae as well. So yeah, it's like, for sure, the only one I know that I did this with was Hatsune. And the other ones are so old that like it doesn't really count. So yeah, there's that, I guess. Interesting. The more you know. And knowing's half the battle. But up. shit, where's the hair? I guess this there.
Where'd I put this?
Some stuff in her hair has to be turned to a golden color. It's not often I do blonde hair. No, do not cut the entire layer, please. That would be disastrous.
Would it be bad?
It would be not good. I mean, I could undo it immediately, but still, beside the point. When was the last fan art you did, Cherrily? I'm trying to remember when I saw you do fan art last. I think it's been a while.
It has been a while. I think the last thing I was doing was like something for VTubers, actually. I do have one that I made, but I can't talk about it because it's still under wraps. Because Carbide.
I was gonna say, is it the Carbide one?
It's the Carbide one.
That one.
It's a Hololive
know what that
thing,
is.
which is funny, but I can't talk about it yet because it's gonna be used for a stream, supposedly at one point in time.
Yeah, I know what that one is, and it is an extremely funny concept that only Carve would have come up with. Because I think anybody else would have been like, "What do you mean?" Whereas Carve's like, "Yeah, of course it'd be this."
Well, I haven't done anything in a while besides the Pixel Miku I just did recently. Which that's done, it's right here, but it's not in color at the moment. Now I'm moving it over. I basically made it in layers, and now I'm moving the layers over to the animation file and actually redrawing the animation parts. So I think the sleeves are done. We're gonna test it here in just a moment.
I've done a handful of fan art stuff lately.
You have?
Like, I've got this Burnus art I'm working on, but I also have there's Brazilian Miku I did a while back, which I kind of want to do again because she's my favorite, and I would die for her. So Brazilian Miku is best, girl. This is just what it is. Insert the "I just love Latinas" Sonic meme. Why do you want to go to Mexico? I just love Latinas, Sonic. What?
I mean, Brazilian Miku's is pretty cool.
Yeah. I adore that trend, just overall. Because it's like, it started with just Brazilian Miku, but then it sort of became a multicultural thing.
It's like, let's do Miku in your culture. Which is fun.
Which is great.
I don't know if I shared it. I saw somebody cosplaying as Miku, but it was House Miku from like the show House. This is some girl dressed up like House with like tennis shoes, a cane, and some pills, and like Miku hair. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay.
Of House, I saw a meme lately that has been like, if you've watched House, this is a great gag.
It's been
which
a
is
while,
like
but yes.
in house it's always like, oh, it's never lupus. Like it always comes up. It's like, oh, it's not lupus. Like it's like a running gag that they keep bringing this up.
Yes.
Someone did like a meme of like fucking House and Mau Mau in Apothecary Diaries, and he's like, he's saying something like, we're gonna have to kill this guy, Mau Mau. And she's like, just something in Chinese, and you translate it as like, I'm sure it's not lupus.
I'm sure it's not lupus this time.
But it's in Chinese, so you wouldn't know unless you translated it. I'm like, I love this. It's so good. What a great gag.
Right, now I gotta test
whoever decided that.
all the previews. Oh wait, bud.
Love you guys.
I gotta open up the folders. Give me the folders. There's the ARM file.
Okay, I think I've recolored that
Release
now.
file. Save it. There we go. Now I can test.
Can you, Cherrily?
Yep.
Are you certain?
I'm
Are
testing.
you sure?
I'm testing it right now. Look at it move. Da da da. Now people
Pretty
could put on like sleeves and panties, but no shirt yet.
Cherrily's out here making lewds.
It's not a priority yet.
Clothes are not a priority. Cherrily 2025.
No pants.
I mean, fair. Like I said, pants are overrated.
They are.
No one needs pants. It's just lies.
This animation's so funny. This is for putting the bomb down. Can you see this on my stream?
Oh, I have to pull it up. I was focused on other
I
stuff.
want to let you look at this. I'm going to tell you why I didn't do something with this.
I need to pull you open. All right, what you got?
So this is like a little gremlin pose, right? Which I had for when you drop the bomb in stream avatars. Well, this one's looping, where it doesn't loop in stream avatars on purpose, because I considered turning this into a dance, and then I realized that everybody would use this to teabag everybody.
I look at that and I'll tell you what I see. It's just
fraud.
Do it.
Do it.
Like that's what I see when I look at that.
I see a bunch of people hitting the dance emoji trying to teabag each other. That's all I see.
I mean, yes, I see that also. And it is funny. I feel like you should do that specifically because people will.
I'd also have to add every item I've already made. I'd have to go back in and draw a spot for that.
You should. It'd be funny.
There's so much work though. That's like adding an extra line to every single thing I've made already.
Technically, what you're doing is already a lot of work to start with.
Well, I would have to stop everything, and with everything that I've made so far, I'd have to go back in and like redo every single file and add an extra line. Just so I can put the teabag dance in.
What do you think, chat? I feel like she should.
I'll think about it.
I'm gonna give Cherrily more tasks because she does this to me all the time. Cherrily's always trying to give me more work to do. I'm like, all right, teacher.
Right. I'm not trying to give you more work. When was the last time I gave you more work? I didn't give you any work.
What was it? You always are suggesting me new projects to do. I'm like, Cherrily, I have other things to do. I can't even think of one right now because you've done this so many times that I can't think of anything specific. That's what it really is.
The little avatars are running around with no tops and panties.
You proud of what you've done?
Yes. But I wanted to test... Oh, I forgot something. Hold on, let me disconnect. I want to test the extension panel. Right now I can connect. So yeah, I added some gradients to the hair, but some of them will flash because I didn't do the gradients right, so I am slowly fixing that for those hairs, the hairstyles. But I've only done like, I don't know, 6 out of 28 of them. Once I figured out the issue. Yeah.
Way.
But what I wanted to do, let's see if I can add sleeves now. I do not add the sleeves. Give me Miku sleeves.
Says no. Refuzzles.
Yeah, it is refusing. Oh, I bet I know why. Right, I have to turn this off.
Do you?
Disconnect.
Sure.
Yeah, because it's probably got the wrong layer for it. Yeah. Is this layer 2?
I'm gonna keep quoting that Omni meme until you respond to it.
Which
Are
one?
you sure?
I don't know the meme.
See, exactly. my jokes are wasted on you.
Yes.
This is what I have learned is that, like, I can make a gag and there's like a 70-30 chance Cherrily will know what I'm talking about. Unless I've trained her on it previously, in which case there's like a 100% chance she'll know what I'm talking about.
So layer 6 for
Cherrily has to be trained. This is what it is. That's not where I wanted that to go.
Maybe that'll work. Well, my eyes are weird. What?
Why did you make weird eyes, Cherrily?
Because I was hitting numbers. Okay, let's try again. Connect.
Connected.
Maybe I should give y'all a shirt for once. Oh, look, I got sleeves on. Yay. It's working.
Nice.
So yeah, I got panties and sleeves now.
You did it. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, yeah. Slowly getting there.
That is decidedly not the color I wanted for that.
Sleeves are working. I fart. Sleeves are working.
Did you say you fart?
Yeah, there's a fart little emote. Bomb. I pooped a bomb.
Cherrily.
It's what it looks like on the screen. I laid a bomb. Looks like an egg.
Egg.
Ooh, boop. And then if this is the dance one. Let's see if I wave. Okay, the wave one looks like it's working properly. I'm gonna go my lurk. I'm in my lurk barrel today. Lurk barrel. One lurk items. I want to go back in my box. I'm in my box. Why isn't it showing? It's not showing the items. Weird, but okay. So yeah, there's a lot of hairstyles, a lot of colors.
Mm-hmm.
They look really good. I think I did a really good job on it.
I mean, yes. I think you did as well. I'm still working on Burness's hair because it's pain.
I like my lurk box. That makes me happy. Let's see, I should probably put pink hair on. Or I could have rose hair. No, mine's definitely pink.
Crash!
Yes, do name it. Close the door. Eyes. I feel like these are starting to come out really cute. I can't wait till I put more clothes on them. So when I get back, I've gotten reference. The first VTuber I'm gonna make is pending. We'll get pending in here. Ghost Paperboy.
The Pokemon trainer pending?
Yeah, Pokemon trainer pending. The ghost type Pokemon trainer.
He is. I don't know if he ever like picked up on that initially, but like I figured that out like almost instantly. I was like, pending, you're a Pokemon trainer. That's what you've become.
One of the things I want to add to this is I want to make sure there's at least like a couple of mustaches and beards as well. So like we got the skin tones. We get to get the facial hair in there. The only thing that like there's really no like genders on there. They're chibi, so there's no boobs and or anything. No boobs, no bulges.
F.
You're just chibified.
No, you turned me into a marketable plushie.
Yeah, exactly. That's the other thing. I wasn't sure. I haven't decided on a name for these for Steam. I've tentatively called them Chibines, but they're not really bean shapes. So I need another name, I think, but I'm thinking on it. I'm considering it. I gotta come up with a name. People use it. Yay! This makes me happy. I'm glad it's working.
Yeah.
I still have to make UI elements. That's gonna be something.
Add the glow around Burness's face.
I like this track. What is this called?
What are you talking about?
Rise of Yasuke. It's a track on Lo-Fi Girl. It's Lo-Fi Girl. Assassin's Creed nostalgia. Nice. It's a good track. I heard it like earlier today. No, it was yesterday when I was working on pixel art. I was trying to figure out this hair stuff. We'll have to come up with Asu hair too. Your hair is gonna be interesting. That's gonna be something.
And probably annoying as shit.
A little bit. But like Miku's hair was not easy either, but I got through that. Like the Miku hair I think is complex, but it still looks good. Pixelified. We're gonna put that in here in a moment. No, I got sleeves. Maybe I should put the shirt in next. Shirt shall be easier than the sleeves. It's not colored yet, but as long as I've got them animated or in their animated slots, it's not a big deal. The colors are easy. It's the animation section which just makes it a pain in the butt. Okay, so sleeves are done, so we want to make sure we save. I need a new folder. We're gonna do the shirt, so we're not running around topless anymore.
Can't be naked.
I mean, just still run around in your underwear until I give you like a skirt. There's no pants yet. I should make little Miku shorts though. I think that would be cute as part of the set. You can have a skirt or shorts. Miku shorts. Let's go back to this. There's our shirt right there. Select all, edit, copy, and we're gonna drop it into here.
Okay, come on, Clip Studio. You can process this.
You can do it! Because of the Miku hair is how I decided to like set up my UI for the stream avatars, because I couldn't decide if it was like, well, I'm going to warm hair or cool hair sets or something like that. No, it's going to be front hair sets and back hair sets, because I realized like Miku's hair is so big, it was getting in the way of like hand animations where like the back of the hair should not be in front of the arms, but because of like how much space it literally took up, I'd have to put it on a different layer. And so I'm like, well, that solves my problem. It has been decided for me. I have to do front back versus anything else. Done.
Let's see, do I want this needs to be a different color.
Maybe I can make a pulse poof.
I mean,
as a ponytail.
I would appreciate that.
You
but
a
like,
pulse poof?
I could take a pulse poof.
Little saw blade on the back of the head.
I mean, I like it. Let's see, blur, Gaussian blur. Let's just do that up to max. All right, render that shit out, please.
Shirt. This should be significantly easier since the torso really doesn't do a whole lot of moving.
Okay, there we go. I've now unified the colors for that. She looks like she's actually going to be a part of something. How long have we been going for?
I don't know.
YouTube. Something.
2 hours and
2 hours.
2:15.
Not that bad. I thought it was going to be longer than that. Felt like it's been longer than that.
This is like I'm taking up all his time. It's like, man, I've been here forever with Cherrily. Dang it.
Cherrily's making me do work. Can't believe this shit. So yeah, if we wanted to do my favorite thing in streams, which is like looking at the sketch versus the final.
Did you finish?
Turn that off. I finished what I'm gonna do for right now. I need to do like the flames in the background and stuff, which we may or may not do today.
Oh.
But yeah, I like looking at like sketch and then like bam, the final part, and how much better that looks. was good. It's coming along. And I think what would be even funnier to do here would be to go find the actual YouTube video that I was referencing, like the cutscene, and just take a screen cap of that. Where is it? Yeah, here's the cutscene. Yep, there she is. I might actually still add a little bit of other things to it now that I'm looking at like the original picture here. Why don't we just take this, copy this image. Oh god, it's so small. I'm gonna blow it the fuck up.
Boom. I think the
So, yeah, you
skirt
can
will
see-
be just as easy too. Get that in there.
Let's do this. So we can see there's the original like cutscene pose that I was stealing from in the background of one thing, and then we got the art that I did here, which is it's similar. It's not quite exact, but it's similar. And now I'm looking at this, and I'm realizing there are some things I need to do here. There's still some other effects that need to be added in.
Well, this is probably the last I'm going to be able to work on this until next week, until after the con. Tomorrow I got to take my car in for a little bit of maintenance before travel, and then I got to clean it out a little bit. Needs vacuuming really bad. And of course packing. And a little bit of that. Not a whole lot tomorrow.
Finish the Gaussian blur. We gotta add these colors in, but I need to be blurry because I didn't make the brush big enough. But it's fine. Doing these extra little lighting bits always takes a little bit of extra time. Put it at like 30%. So I think I'm gonna combine both of these.
Get in your place. Your shirt. Let's go where you belong. I should probably make just like a little tank top to make sure everybody's not wandering around naked.
Yeah, you don't say.
Naked. Laura. Hello over on YouTube. I might have missed you a long time ago. I'm sorry. I was bad. I didn't look far enough over.
Cherrily was bad.
I was. Okay. Oh, it's fine.
Outside of that.
Okay. So I'm just gonna make that disappear. Those disappear.
Let's turn that up to max again.
Save as a copy. And I'm gonna have to create a new folder called Tops. Tops.
They won't find you in there.
This is true. This is true.
Well, the lighting effects really do change the vibe of this quite a bit.
I'm looking. Do that again?
Yeah. So you can see, like, here's like
Oh,
the basic
yeah.
colors for it. Which, I mean, this is still good, but like it has to, like, she's gonna be shooting fire out of the ends of these things.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of needs to be more. And then
Fire.
I got like a base overlay for it, which doesn't add like you don't notice too much of it. It does make like a little slight yellow orange tinge. And then adding this color to add more to like the red to the end of it, and then like the actual glowy bits. It adds quite a bit to it, I think. Holy shit. Malred, thanks for the raid with 9 people.
Mal, hi.
You got to play my favorite raid message. The one I spent forever editing.
Nice.
Well, hello. What were you guys up to, Mal? Oh, and I see Jay over there. Sword raid. Mal raid. Penny carries. Oh wow, there's a lot of you. A lot of new people. Hello.
All the new peoples. I see Jay.
I kidnapped a Cherrily.
Yeah,
we're doing art
We're
stuff.
doing art today on our.
She claims it was her idea, but it was not her idea.
It was my idea.
Lies.
It was absolutely my idea.
Lies.
I subconsciously got him to work on like making art tonight.
I was already contemplating it anyway because I needed to finish this before MomoCon, you goober. Trying to take credit for me doing stuff.
I made the stream first.
So she says. So she says.
But yeah, I'm working on stream avatars. Pending's in here. I was talking about Pending's gonna be like my first VTuber I'm gonna make when I get back from MomoCon. Right now I'm working on a Hatsune Miku. I'll show you her in just a sec.
Yeah, and as those of you can see what I'm doing.
Good.
Yeah, I like putting on like the black background so you can actually, or the darker one so you can actually see it a bit better. Yeah, we've been working on my Burnus fan art, even though I've never played Zenless. We've added all these like lighting effects and stuff to make all the rendering look good. I just have to add fire and stuff to it. But this is what we spent the last 2 hours doing, was just like I thought it was gonna take long. Like surely like doing her hair in like the red and like the black is gonna take all that long. 2 hours later. It's
it takes a while. This entire time I've just been placing pixels. I've really only gotten like through 2 items so far, so.
Let's see. Oh, I still don't have like the copied thing for this, do I? So for my side of stuff, I can show you guys where I got this pose from. Why can't I find the snipping tool here? Why is it missing? Okay. Google's being dumb. Or like Windows is being dumb. So for those of you who actually play Zenless, or you've seen all the memes of Burnus, who I like, or Bernice, I don't know how her name is pronounced.
One or the other. You're all packed and ready.
It's one of them. I put that in this folder. This also needs to go in that folder. Yeah, that's the sketch. Okay. So let's go over here and paste this. So there's a cutscene in Zenless where, like, Burnus isn't even, like, the main focus of it. She's just in the background being a problem. which I thought was really funny. So I thought, what if I just did this pose but with my own art? So this is the clip of her from the actual cutscene, and then that's our art overlaid it. So slightly different. There's some bits to it that I didn't do, like it's slightly different angle for her torso, but like it's fine.
It's nice.
Yeah. Just cuz. And then we can do my favorite comparison always, which is the sketch versus final. The sketch versus final thing always makes me happy to look at. It's like, here's our sketch. This is what we kind of started with here. And then we got ba-bam. Cleaning it up a bit. That always feels good. I think I'm done for now, though. I don't think I'm gonna do the fire and stuff right now. It's already like 11:20, and I'm gonna have to get up early to talk to Bombshell in the morning. So
You getting up early?
Yeah, it might be my day off tomorrow, but I still have to get up early, and then we're gonna be doing like Star Rail all day.
I do too, because I gotta be at the card place early in the morning. Right now I'm playing with stuff. I got my Miku shirt on. It's good. It kind of looks like she's like a blackjack dealer because I haven't put all the colors in. It's just a black and white, so it's like it's got the armbands and the sleeves and the tie. The blackjack shirt with no pants. No pants!
No pants! Cherryly's allergic to clothes, apparently. She refuses to put them on all of her characters.
I'm like that degenerate kid, like all of their dolls had no clothes on all the time and they're just like their hair's all messy.
Is this what you've been doing?
My chats are like my degenerate dolls tossed about.
Oh my god. Cherryly, what am I gonna do with you? You're a threat.
I didn't take care of my toys. I gotta put them up on the shelf and make them all nice. So I'm working on. I'm making their clothes again.
Why are you like this?
Because.
Yeah, I know. Your problem. Well, seeing as I'm wrapping up, tomorrow I do not know what time. Tentatively, let's say 11. But maybe earlier. I don't know. We will be continuing Star Rail stuff. I'm gonna try to get through a big chunk of. We're in 3-1, I think we just started 3-1. We're gonna try to get through a lot of that, but I will have to like stop closer to like either 3:30 or 4 because I'm gonna have to go drive through Atlanta traffic to go kidnap Insane.
You gotta go get your friends.
I gotta get friends.
Gotta go grab friends.
To be collected.
Yeah, it's important.
And then I'll be indisposed for the rest of the week, and that'll be that.
It's fine.
What about you, Cherrily? What you doing?
Me? Well,
yeah,
I'm kind of at a stopping point. So if you're at a stopping point, then I'm at a stopping point. I just finished One Piece, so I'm good. I'm Gucci. I gotta work on some other projects tonight.
I was gonna catch roast like Pokemon. Absolutely. That's gonna happen.
Pokemon.
Well, I guess on my end, I suppose we can go raid Yui because she's streaming right now.
Yeah, who's running amok?
Yeah, I think it's just like right now it's like Yui, Mousy, you, and that's kind of it.
Let's go to Yukai-chan. Let's go.
/raid. Is that actually gonna do the raid thing? I don't think it's gonna do the raid thing. Hold on. I gotta pull up my actual chat. Hang on. I can't do it to restream. It won't let me.
But I will send updates via Discord, Twitter, and Blue Sky on shenanigans at MomoCon. And I will be back sometime midweek next week for streaming. So I will catch y'all online next week. Or I'll just see
and
you on
I'll
socials.
post next week. We'll have a proper schedule.
Yeah.
Inevitably.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Rest well. And you're on YouTube. I will see you later as well. Bye.